Hello everyone, Angie here, coming on to do some more on my file folder. Excuse me, I need a drink. File folder journal lapped book. Excuse me. Get a little sip before we get started, all this talking. We've got these 3 panels to go, and I want to get the signature sewn in on this process here. I've already got my panels pre-cut, so let's get right into this. So we can do a little flip through of the front and the back, because I think that's all. And then on the next video, I think I want to do some decorating, and I think we'll probably be done. Figure out what type of closure I want to use, that kind of thing, and put some little embellishments and do some decorating and tuck in this and that, and we'll have a completed project. I've got a panel here for the middle. And this is the opposite side of where the signature is going to go. We can go ahead and put that down. How is everyone doing today? Hope everyone's well. I'm doing well. Just busy. That's about it. I'm sure everybody's going through that right now. Okay, and then I've got my 3 pieces here pre-cut, and hopefully they're the right size. So I did this yesterday. I got these pieces ready, and I didn't come and double check before I turned the video on. So let's see. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe come up just a hair there, over a hair there. Yep, I think we're good. Okay, let's try and get this baby down. A little bumpy on this side because we have that flap on that back side of this one. I've got to turn this so I can see. So we're going to be going back and forth here for a minute until we get these panels down. So is everybody's Christmas shopping done? I still have 2 more gifts I got to get. And I'm avoiding going out to the stores, waiting this long, but you have those people in your lives that are really hard to shop for, and you just don't really know what you want to get. So you put it off. It's like, oh, wait, let me think about it a minute, and then let me wait, and I don't know about this, and let me wait a minute, and before you know it, here it is, the 19th. So and then I just gotta organize my Christmas dinner. I'm gonna cook ham. Cook a ham for Christmas, and turkey breast. Because I didn't cook for Thanksgiving. We ate out this year. I decided I wanted to just take a break, and it's about, I don't know about you, we don't really eat turkey that much any other time of the year. So I thought I'd just get a small little turkey breast and put it on the side. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some cookie baking on Thursday with my nieces and nephew. So that'll be a fun time. Do some baking. I haven't done that in quite a while. Big Christmas cookies and goodies. Well, that looks nice, huh? What do you think? Okay, and then this one. Pardon my head. And this one looks like it's a little long, but I'll start at the bottom so then I can just trim it off at the top. That looks like it's pretty close right there. I'm just going to trim just the smallest sliver off of there, I think, if I can. So, you know, when you get it right up and you don't give it a little bit of allowance for the fold, then it tends to crease and buckle on you. And you usually just need a little sliver, but you definitely want to accommodate that space for that fold. There we go. See, that's much better. It just kind of nestles right in there. Make sure that's going to fold, and we're good. All right. Okay, and then we can put our pocket down. Might as well do that before I turn it around. Okay, move my scissors out of the way. Do a little turn here. Okay, I may not be completely in frame for just a moment, guys. I'm just getting this close to me so I can see. Give me just a second, okay? It's getting glue everywhere. Okay. And down we go. Alrighty, there's the cap. Alright. So that's actually the back. So let's flip it over. Let's have a quick look here. This is how it goes right here. And it's coming along really nicely. See, we've allowed for the bulk on each panel. Okay, and the signature, I've already pre-selected my pages. It is a combination of the pages, kind of what we've been using in the layout itself. I used some of this green just for color. I've got this pretty image here. I've got butterfly image, some cardstock paper, a lined piece of paper, vintage lined paper. And we used a piece of that on the construction of the panels. A few just random digitals. And then half pages that are hanging over, and I'll do some flaps on those. And we'll finish those. And then that's going to be the middle page. Okay. So, here's the front. Opens like so. We've got a nice good sized pocket there. We've got a little interesting element there, a little flap. And like I said, we need to do some decorating. Then you open it this way. We've got another pocket, nice large pocket there. The signature is going to go here. Pretty page there. Open it up this way. You've got a little element here with a little flip out. Open this up. We've got a pocket. We've got a pocket. Come this way. We've got a little tuck spot pocket there. Okay, and then that closes, and I need to make a closure for that. Then I took this element. I had a large strip, a 12 by, let me see what that was. 12 by 3.5 strip, and I just folded it, kind of, I call funky folds. Anytime I fold things off center, or not quite straight, I usually just call it like a funky fold. And I just did it over, so that made a double pocket there. And it's I just glued it directly down, so it's very snug. So you only be able to fit like one tag, one piece in there, not multiple ephemera pieces. And then another one here. And like I said, it's pretty snug, so I'll only be able to get like one tag in there. And I did kind of not do my measuring right, so when I did my thumb pull, I kind of off-centered that, but I'm going to go with it. That's okay. This one I got right, and I don't know how I did that, but I didn't get it centered, but that's okay. Okay, that's the back. Looks very nice. Okay, so then when you close this, and then you open it this way, you've got another little flap there. You've got a nice large side tuck there. This is like a stationary spot here with this little tie closure, and you've got some loose coffee dyed paper there, really pretty. They've been stamped with some little elements. I thought that looked really nice. And these flaps just keep them tucked in really nicely, and we've got 12 pieces in there. Okay, and then that just goes around like so. Okay, and then we're back at the back again. So you can flip and flap it multiple ways. Okay, so let's do the signature. If I can find, here we go. Okay, it's gonna go right here. Now, if you notice, when it closes, right here, that stack of stationery paper that I put in there takes up a lot of the bulk right there. So I'm gonna off center rather than normally where we would put the signature right in the middle or space it and put two signatures. I'm gonna offset it and sew in the signature kind of like here, so it will lay right in this section. Okay, and you'll see what I mean a little bit more once we get it done. If it, hopefully it'll come out right. Okay, so I have my panel. Oops, and I just dropped it, excuse me. Got my twine here. Okay, so this is just a piece of lightweight cardboard, and I've just covered it with a piece of Designer Series paper, okay? And that is gonna go right in there. And I'm gonna sew it into this, so it'll be a hidden spine, and then glue it down to here so it will not show. So once that gets glued in, the signature will sit right there. And if you can see, I've already made 3 holes. They're not right in the center. That's why I said I offset them a little bit to the left so it will sit on the opposite side of where I need it to go, okay? So I have my poke tool, and I have already made my holes in here. So I am just gonna kind of, and I made some little tick marks, 3 little light paper tick marks to match my holes. So now I'm gonna come in and try and match those up. And I hope I get it straight. Okay. And I usually just grab a few of my poke tools because I always have plenty of them. And then your papers don't move on you. And it goes this way. Let me get my needle threaded. And you want to measure about 3, 1, 2, 3, and that gives you plenty. Maybe a little extra just for GP. Okay, let's see if I did well. Okay. So we're just going to sew it into the panel and then glue the panel down to the section, and that's kind of what you call a hidden spine. Okay, so I'm just going to glue it under there. And I think I've done this process before. You may have seen me do this before. It's just kind of floppy, but it's not difficult at all. Okay, you just sew it the normal way. Let me turn it this way so I can see a little bit better. Okay, try and keep my papers from shifting on me. Pull that one out. There we go. Around on me there. Oh, and I just pulled it through the hole. It's okay. You know what? Let me move the folio out of the way. That's what's getting in my way here. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to go through this one. Come back through here. And my middle one came out, so I'm going to have to go back through the middle twice. Okay, see if I can find my hole. And sometimes you have to go back and check your pages. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, so that one's through, and this one came out, so I need to pull this one back through again. So I have to thread my needle with this one and pull it back through the middle. And when I come back through the middle, I want to come in on the opposite side of the twine, just the normal way. Come in over here so I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Okay, there we go. Okay, see, oops. There we go. See, now this one's on this side, so I want to come in on the opposite side. There we go. And just do our normal tugging, get it snug. Pull it snug, but not too tight, because I've ripped my twine a few times doing that, pulling it too tight. See how that is kind of floppy? We definitely want to get it snugger. We don't want it to be that loose. There we go. All right, now we just double tie that. Maybe give it a little bow, huh? I think after the holidays, I'm going to cut my nails down for a little while, because they're definitely gotten in my way. I usually don't leave them on for very long, because they get on my nerves. I figured for the holidays I'd try and keep them on for a little while. Okay, there we go. Now it is attached nice and snug to this, okay? Now we glue this down to here. Got some room. All right, and that should nestle right in there. And I'm gonna have to really hold it and give it time to set. So I think we're gonna, after we get this glued in, we're gonna stop because it's gonna definitely need some time to adhere and glue and set down really well, okay? And then on the next video, we will start doing our tags and our journal cards and decorating it with whatever we want to decorate it. So I'll pull out some goodies, and we will get to the fun part of decorating this baby. Think about, consider some different closures, and that'll be a lot of fun. I think I'll put a pin on each of the ends to help secure this down. Very good. Perfect. Grab a clip. Clip it there. A little awkward, but it's okay. It'll look nice. Try and give it a press. Okay, and on tomorrow's video, we will decorate and work on the signature. Do some decorating and work on that. Okay, I'm gonna not mess with that for a little while and give that time to set. Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave it just as is, guys, okay? We're gonna call this video a wrap, and we will continue tomorrow on the decorating process and filling this baby up, okay? I appreciate your time. I appreciate you following along. I appreciate your contributions and your support to my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching today. You take care, and God bless. Bye-bye.